Hello, wrestling and sports fans. Looks like I got stuck doing the intro. I just figured this out. Welcome back to Ringside Rants, your favorite show with some of your most favorite commentators that there are. And I'd like to introduce you to one of them right now. He is off to my side. We have Josh, aka Bad Karma, right here joining us from. We're gonna go with Indiana, right, Josh?
Yes.
Yes, we'll
We
go
got
with
your
Indiana.
tattoo, Josh.
EB's next door to Chicago, and below me, we got just not any less, not half and half, but just Mike. I don't know why he decided to pass me the show tonight, but yeah, I'm running. And then cat a corner to my lower half, we have Spicy Phil, who almost got renamed by Mike as Slow Phil before we came on the show. Not my doing. Not my doing. I had nothing to do with it. I'm not guilty. Not guilty. And of course, yours truly, finally. Everybody, don't forget, like, subscribe. Costs you 0.99 to hit that like button. Follow us here on Ringside Rants. Helps us with the algorithm. Gets you friends in the chat. Gets life going. Entertainment. Entertainment right here. You love it. Long time.
There we go.
And guys, how we doing on this fine evening? I know everybody's busy, but how we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just glad I have the night off.
Feeling exquisite. Feeling exquisite for this weekend. This past weekend. You know?
I like your Game
A lot of stuff happened this weekend.
This man says,
Oh, Josh, I like your Game of Thrones t-shirt, by the way. House Cirque, by the way.
Yeah. Josh is king of the North and second place in the finals and everything.
yeah, the Bears.
The Bears.
Congrats to the Bears winning.
Yes, we are the kings of the North.
Been a long time
but I ain't gonna lie. The next game is gonna be hard.
But to be fair, been a long time since Chicago's been in this position. Been a long time coming.
2010.
Been a long time coming since Chicago has been where they are ranked right now.
Well, 40 years since they've done anything, since they've won the national title. 40 years.
They won the Super Bowl in 2006.
40 years and a possible, if the stars line up, a possible rematch.
The closest
rematch.
The closest y'all came was that season in 06 when y'all got to Indianapolis, but y'all couldn't pull it off.
Well, we got we got there, but Indianapolis shut us down so bad and everything.
And if it wouldn't have been snowing that day, Drew Brees and the Saints would have beat y'all. If it would have been snowing and a blizzard up there in an open stadium, stadium up there in Chicago.
Them dome teams don't stand a chance to the outside, man.
Hey, y'all are a dying breed. Y'all are one of 3 open stadiums left.
Green Bay and New York.
But no, we actually
Pats have an open stadium too.
No, we actually, it was at I don't know, was it 06 or 07? We got to the NFC Championship and
y'all won against the Saints.
But we had to face the Packers, who barely got into the wild card and shouldn't even been there. And they made it all to the championship and knocked us out.
That must have been 07, because 06 is when the Saints played the Bears up there in the freezing cold for the NFC Championship.
Oh yeah,
that was the beginning of our comeback.
But also this weekend we got the Rams, and that's a California-based team. So that bring that warm weather team to the nice tundra.
I hope y'all win, because I do not like the LA Rams history-wise. Not to mention
Matthew Stafford, man. Matt Stafford's a good dude, man.
I don't care about a Matthew Stafford. I called that the Los Angeles Rams were going to win their year because they had a brand new stadium to pay for. Fixed.
Mm-hmm.
I called that before. I said, watch them give it to them, and look what happened. All the way, and not to mention screwed us that year too. Saints got screwed that year. One of the worst call in the history of the NFL.
Anyway.
I wonder if Country's going to get on tonight because I know both y'all had all your memes. Everybody was stacked up and ready to start sending me stuff.
I wasn't going to send you nothing, honestly. I promise you I wasn't. I was just watching the game just to watch the game, and then I seen there was 2 minutes left in the game, and y'all are fixing to score. I'm like, this sucks.
I know they're rivals for you, Mike, but I'm looking at the Bears like I looked at the Lions past couple years when they finally came back and had a. When you haven't had a good team in so long, I'm gonna root for the underdog when you're looking good. You know, it's kind of like when Jacksonville's having a better team than when they were the worst in the league, or if the Browns, the Cleveland shits, would ever wake up one day and have like a decent team. You know.
Yeah.
Jaguars
They haven't been good since I was a kid.
Yeah, the Brown. I don't think the Brown. I don't know. Were the Browns any good after the '60s?
Browns have never been to the Super Bowl.
Ever.
Yeah, they won. They won before it was. Didn't they win before it was? We had Super Bowl.
Not even. Was it
AFL?
AFC, ain't it?
AFL.
AFL. Okay, yeah. So
And well, long ago, before modern times, they were like
a galaxy far, far away.
They were like a top team. Phil.
Yeah, sure they were.
Galaxy far, far away.
They were a good team in hindsight of saying that. Yeah, they've never been a good team. They've never been a good
But
team.
way before the days of the modern quarterback, before lobbing the ball, like back in the days of playing pigskin or playing Wildcat style. At one point in time, the old Browns went way back in like the '60s.
Not even AFL days.
Back before we were even born.
They never, not even in the AFL days, they won something. So
nope. The AFL, the NFL, they still suck.
Yeah, they are. I think they are officially the only team.
So they're part of the AFC now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're part of the AFC, but the AFL.
That's what the AFC is basically the former AFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of learned. I did more research on that. Like that was when the NFL and the AFL formed the first Super Bowl. It was the Packs versus who else?
Well, the first Super Bowl was the Packs versus the Dallas Cowboys back in the day.
So
that's because the Packers were in.
So the Packs are the NFC are part of NFC conference.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That is
because
correct.
back in the day, back in the very first Super Bowl era, it was just the NFL. It wasn't no NFL, AFL. The AFL became part of them in I think 67, 68.
It was after the first Super Bowl, a year after the first Super Bowl.
Yeah, because I know the first Super Bowl was between the Packers and the Cowboys, and it was called the Great Blizzard or the Snow Blizzard or whatever it was, like the greatest game ever. It was played in the frozen tundra, and we won. Something the Bears can't say.
Hey, Lions have never done it either.
Hey, the Bears had a good team back in '85, especially with the fridge.
No,
that was their last Super Bowl win.
They won in 2007.
Did they win in 2007? No.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, they won. They won the Super Bowl in 2007. You remember that, Josh?
What? Who?
The Bears.
2007? No, they
got to the playoff. They got to the Super Bowl.
They got to the playoffs.
They lost in 06.
Lucky ass Packers.
They lost the Super Bowl in 06 to the Indianapolis Colts.
07 is when we won again, dude.
Yeah. But we went. But the Bears and the Packers played in the NFC conference.
Yeah.
And the only way the Packers made it because they barely made it to the wild card because they had a shitty season. You got to admit, look that season up. They had a shitty season, and the only way you made it to the wild card is because a lot of other teams were shittier than you.
Yeah, but we still won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, shouldn't even been in that fucking shit.
We still won a Super Bowl, Josh.
Yeah.
While we're on the football subject, we might as well cover it. We have our final two for the college championship. It's going to be Indiana versus Miami, and
Yeah,
Go
who
Indiana.
cares? Who
we're gonna
cares?
we're gonna see if Miami can work some magic, or if it's going to be so close yet so far away.
Dude, Miami is not going to let them score points, bro. It's going to be bad.
I don't know, man. They've been beating the shit up.
Other than that, though, we have a lot to
Last
talk
3 times I
about,
watched
you know.
Indiana play, man, they beat the shit out of people, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Miami's going to get on the board.
okay.
It's not going to be a good game. It's going to be a terrible game. It's going to be a monster stomping.
I'm just happy that Ohio State and Bama are not in. That's good enough for my year.
Dude, I was so hoping that Ole Miss was going to beat Miami.
I was going for Ole Miss they had the chance, Our new coaches who put that team together. I wonder if he still would have been there if they'd have done it. But the better they look, the better that works for us because that's our coach now.
Yep, Lane Kiffin.
Yep, and we already got a man that they pulled out of the portal already for LSU. So
yeah, I got a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats to y'all.
Yeah, a lot more gonna be coming. They said too with that. But anyway, I guess it's time for some wrestling news. So I guess we'll start with the big one. We'll start with the big fed. We'll start with the E. New heavyweight champion, guys. On a SmackDown in Germany. We have a brand new world heavyweight champion in Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
He beat Cody Rhodes by cheating. I'm happy for him, but I just wish Drew could have won clean. That's it.
Well, I mean, it's a cage. I mean, yes, there was out technically a person came down and interfered, but it is a cage match, and it was just one of them 3 stages of hell matches. You had a straight match, you had a false count anywhere, which technically Cody, if you want to say, cheated to get his pinfall by Crossroads and him through a table. So I mean, that's the rules. That's that federation. That's that company. That's their rules. So
he did the Crossroads through the table, but that was during the no disqualification.
That's not there was false count anywhere.
Yeah, false count anywhere. Yeah.
I didn't hear no DQ. I just heard false count anywhere.
Well, false count anywhere means no DQ and all that shit.
It does. Well, I mean, maybe in their company and other companies, that just means the pin can take place outside of the ring. That doesn't mean you can hit somebody with a chair. But I don't know the rules with
Cobra.
Where's Jesse Ventura when we need him? Well, that's a horrible idea. You mean he could just walk through the cage?
That's the coward's way out.
Never been seen since he made those comments. Never been back on broadcast.
He hurt Triple H's feelings.
I think it was a good real life call, and I'd have went with it. But yeah, they pulled him after that. So
yeah, well, speaking of Jesse Ventura, he's been in the headlines as a late that's
no
more
politics.
Political.
Yeah, it's politics.
He's been in the headlines for politics. So I'll leave it at that. You can Google it.
Him and Mick Foley can go have tea with each other on the back porch. Okay, they can go and have fun with each other. All right, nice. We got two people not relevant giving their opinion, which is just about as relevant as a Hollywood star getting on a mic in front of war and trying to vote for.
Mick Foley was more of a hissy fit one, but Ventura, he you know him. He has no filter, and it will speak his mind, and was brutally honest to the situation. I'll leave it at that. And like I said, we don't do political talk, so if you want to know what it is, Google it.
Yeah.
We don't do political talk.
And do your research.
He has no filter, and it was hilarious to me.
Yeah, it was. It was funny. I read it.
My problem with it is, and this has nothing to do with what it's about or political, but every time Jesse Ventura gets on a rant, it goes nowhere, and that's why it means nothing to me. Just like the whole thing with Hulk Hogan and the steroids and trying to hold him down and all this bullshit. All it did was get Jesse Ventura fired.
Yep. And I am going to go grab a drink, gentlemen, I'm thirsty. I need something to drink.
Yeah, you should have done like me and got your beer ready right here next to you.
And
Oh,
it's
here's
I'm
another
not
news.
drinking beer
Maki Ito signs with Stardom.
Yay, Mikey Ito's Stardom.
We'll get to the Stardom part. We're still on WWE.
Yeah.
What else is going on? What was it last? Well, I know the last Raw. Becky Lynch won her Intercontinental Championship back, along with the new tag team, women's tag team champions,
right.
Rhea Ripley and Maki. Not Maki.
Rhea Ripley and Io.
Now you got me Japanese names. With Io Sky. There you go.
You think it was a coincidence that they put that title on Becky Lynch? That they're getting ready to go very close to her home soon for a show?
Yes. Yeah, because they're next. Yeah, because next. Well, it was announced this Raw that just passed right now tonight. They're going to be going to. They're going to be going to Ireland. We don't know. I forget what part of Ireland, but I know one of the main events is going to be Finn Balor versus CM Punk. So I'm actually looking forward to that one.
And I wonder who they're going to use to put against Becky, but we know that's the whole reason they threw a title on her. So,
what you call it? The former champion is getting her rematch.
Oh, okay. There you go. There. So that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
You think they might do do you think they might do the title change and pull it off Becky in Ireland?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, yeah. What if they pulled that off? Even though she's a heel right now. All right. First of all, are we expecting her to get cheered over there in her home, even though she's a heel right now? Is she going to get the MJF treatment?
Well, the last time she went over there, she got cheered, and she said, "I'm glad I moved away from this trash ass country." So,
well, she might go on them.
Yeah. So I don't think she's gonna get booed. I don't think she's gonna get cheered.
Yeah, but they might set it up to where she gets booed and she makes everybody mad at home and loses the title. You know, it might make for good television for the entertainment value, which nothing for me, but
I am not interested. I could care less.
I know when El Grande Americano came out, they said, Grande's got some family around here.
And yeah, and all that good stuff. And who came back to interfere in the Rhodes McIntyre match? Was it Fatu?
Yeah, Jacob Fatu came in interfere.
Back.
I'm like, why?
He's kind of a big deal over there in that company and all that good shit. So anyway.
We got good talents they have, and he's wasting his time with the bloodline. That's all I can say.
Well, he's not part of the bloodline anymore.
Thank God.
There is no bloodline, so
yeah, we have to cover everybody. It's pro wrestling, so I just started with them because they had a world title change. But I guess we ready to move on to the next company. Let's hit AEW.
Viewership is at its lowest ever. Moving on.
Yeah, their New Year's Eve show they could not get they were 200 something K viewers. Their last year they were at 500 something K on New Year's Eve. Not very good for them. Not very good at all.
It's unfortunate.
Also, so yeah, they're on a downtick, and their ratings every week and every year pretty much they're losing about 50,000 viewers on cable TV or however you want to call it, whether you're streaming or whatnot. It's just not good right now for them. They got to do stories and build talent. I've been screaming it for forever.
Well, they've been they're actually starting to build up stories now. And
what's up, Anthony?
Huh?
He's talking in the chat.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, we're building up stories though.
But,
and they also have Willie Nightingale as the TBS champion now. She's the one to beat Mercedes Moné.
Oh, there was some gripes about that. Someone mentioned you put 2 belts on a person. It's supposed to be special. How many 2 belts and belt collectors have we had so far? So, I mean, Becky was 2 belts. Omega was the belt collector. Mercedes running around. We got multiple double champions in companies. So, how special is it?
I think mostly what it is with Mercedes that they need to give her a break because one, she's been running all over the country collecting belts, but also is like you also got to realize she's wrestling all over the country, all over the world.
Well, that's okay, but that's not really what I'm asking. Or what here? I'm not talking about her schedule. Talking about these people with multiple titles, and it's just watering down the fact of having multiple titles. I think that's an important discussion. Like, if you wouldn't have all these double champions, and Willow would have became one, it'd be. But now it's like, huh? It's like, does it really matter? How many companies have double champions? Right? I mean, does it really matter? Does it take away from her? Does this really help when everybody can? You're a champion, and you're a champion, and you're a double champion. Does it? It's just kind of watering things down. I think all the companies should get away from the double champion thing. And back in the day, when you became a double champion, that was a big
even
freaking
New Japan
deal.
should get away from that too. But I digress.
Well, you digress while your top guy is a double champion. So
yeah, Yota Tsuji.
Yeah, which I'm expecting him not to hold that secondary title very long.
Well, Anthony, she's going on hiatus for now. She's probably going to be dropping those the rest of those belts anytime soon.
Yeah,
I think
she needs to take a break. And
it sounds like
on hiatus, like I said.
It sounds like she's leaving as is with the titles on her. She's walking because let's be honest, all of these indie titles, half of that she hasn't defended one time. They're just showpieces. And the companies are like, yeah, we'll do it because it gets our people can say, oh, what's that title? And go look up our company. I mean, I don't even know if she's had defended the majority of those belts one time. I believe she's going on hiatus.
She was just advertising those indie companies.
That's what it is. And I believe that she's going on hiatus, maybe a month, whatever, with all the titles. I don't think she's dropping them all. I think she's going away for a while.
She's celebrating Beast Moto's law degree and everything.
Yeah, he actually graduated from law school.
Freaking the law. Freaking the law. So, but
and then that'll take us from out of there. That'll bring us right into another question about AEW.
Well, hold on before we get it. We got Anthony posted a question to us. A question for all four of you. If you guys were Triple H, how would you book the debut of Oma Femi? Would you build them up with a squash match and put them in big card scene? Well, to make his debut, obviously he's his first match is gonna be a squash match.
I mean, I would build squash matches.
Yeah. So, but obviously he's going to be built.
Can't hear everybody at one time. Let the guy who's talking talk.
Yeah, he's going to be. His first match is going to be a squash match, but he's going to be built up to the next big thing, which they should be. He's a big monster, as Booker T calls him. It says it like it is. It's like no bread, no water, all meat. So. That's their next big guy. That's going to be their next big thing, and it's like I think he's going to be making a play for that championship because of what Drew McIntyre did about a month back. So,
okay, Phil, thoughts on Obafemi?
All right, I've heard some good things about him, so I say build him up with some squash matches. Let him take out some enhancement talent, actual enhancement talent, where he doesn't end up bearing the main roster talent, which WWE should do. Fuck you guys for that. Anyways, like they should actually get some actual indie guys on the indie scene. Give them some time on TV. And let them take it lose the young lion style way.
Okay, not a bad opinion. Mike of the Just, you have any thoughts and comments on Obafemi?
Yeah. He's a big dude.
That's all you got?
Well, I mean, he's going to
bunch of film.
He's going to do squash matches until whenever, and they're gonna probably give him the IC title. And they're going to take the IC title off of him. Whoever has the IC title, who is it? What's his name? Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, no, he's the U.S. champ. So yeah, he's the
Yeah.
U.S. champ on SmackDown. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they'll do. They'll give him the U.S. championship and then take it from him, and then he'll go after Drew.
Okay,
I
so
don't think
all
he's
y'all,
going after Drew right off the. I don't think he's going after Drew right off the bat because
no.
that'd be crazy. They need to build him like they did Braun Breaker.
yeah, it's not happening anytime soon for a world title.
I say give it a year and a half.
Yo, man, y'all all sure jumped ahead. Nobody's gonna talk about he might be the one that gets featured in the damn Rumble in 2 weeks. No one's gonna go there first.
Anything could happen. Like to say, anything can happen in the WWE.
Y'all don't think that the first thing they're gonna do after the reception he got for that show with Cody Rhodes? You don't think they're gonna put him in that Rumble and let him show off first, and then probably set him up for the Raw after Mania to come out? That's where I'm going. Before y'all all hollering about titles, Braun Breaker's not even getting there yet.
Hold on, Jordan. Hold on.
Oh,
How many of us are going to be watching the Rumble?
I am. I always watch the Rumble.
I might actually watch it because that's the most entertaining match WWE does to me, and I used to like to see who would come out, not just the veterans, but the order, how they come out, what goes on. It's better than watching a WWE match to me. But
You know they should bring back the gimmick battle royal.
all right, we're not on that. But anyway, yeah, if I could get a replay, I'll watch it.
No. I've said they should bring back the gimmick battle royal. WWE should.
No, they shouldn't.
No,
but
they shouldn't at all.
Ever. But no, the whole Royal Rumble thing this year. It's in Saudi Arabia, man. Do you think they're bringing people over?
I think
no.
That's why I think Obafemi's going to get cheered like a motherfucker in Saudi for destroying everybody.
Oh, in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
He's gonna. I think he's gonna make a. He's gonna make his debut.
Phil, really?
Yeah, I can care less about Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, he's gonna make his debut in the Rumble. Then, well, no, actually, as of right now, actually, Anthony put this up. Remember, he's on Raw, he's going to SmackDown. Obafemi is going to SmackDown. He's not going to Raw
because Raw got Javon Evans.
Yeah, Raw got Javon Evans, and
I'm gonna be honest, that dude, he ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, he's gonna break an ankle.
I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't see the hype in Javon Evans. I really don't see it.
Hey Josh, when you watch the Saudi Rumble, make sure you wave to Phil Brooks for me and tell him enjoy his blood money. All that shit talking, and you know
he was at the last Saudi event. He actually commented on that.
Yeah, I'm sure he had to come in on it after the garbage he said while he was in AEW about it, but he's quick to go, can I have some more, please? Mr. Oliver Twist right here. Yeah, I must stay. Hey, you say something like that, and then you say something like that, not on a wrestling show, that's commented that they have you written down, and it's making the rounds online, and then you pretty much do what you do what you criticize somebody else of, and something do, bro. You're guilty. So that dude doesn't. His words don't hold a lot of weight with me, Mr. Empty Phil over there. Not our Phil, but Empty Phil.
Yeah.
Or what do you
Fragile Phil, as you call it?
Thank you. I was going to say Feeble Phil, but Fragile Phil. Yes.
I'm Spicy Phil.
Or as Dan Houser calls him, Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi Phil.
Now, with
I'm Bart Stripper Phil.
With the Rumble on its way, who's going to make their debut, or who's returning?
I don't think they're going to do that in Saudi, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. You saw the one the one I sent in the messenger. That would be the best way to bring him back.
Who?
They're like 10, 9, 8,
It
7.
doesn't look like it's happening. Unless he's absolutely jerking everybody around, it don't look like it's happening. It looks like
He
he's
worked everybody, including WWE, worked the fans just to get the seats. Oh yeah, also SmackDown didn't look pretty good either. They had empty seats.
Well, in Germany,
Who?
Germany was packed, dude. Germany sold
No,
out.
I'm talking about like the week before. It was SmackDown was pretty empty.
yeah. I did see the pictures of one entire side didn't sell and was topped off from like the ground, the first seats up. Yeah, I did see that. Like,
Those
yeah,
prices, those TKO prices are affecting
it is.
ticket sales.
It is, and also it's a downtime to get into. WWE doesn't have a lot of storyline going. You know, everybody. Rumble starts the road to Mania. That's why I was saying last week, New Japan's in the hot seat. I think that WWE had to do this title change, not just they win another company, I mean another country, and being like, hey, anything can happen in WWE. Don't miss a show, you know. I think they needed that shakeup.
They stole some of New Japan's thunder last week.
I don't know if you could say they got more eyes on them, but they are the more visible company. But they had to do something because I mean of what's going. I mean you can't just roll dead in the water until the Rumble. After Mania season, roll dead all summer just because the kids are out of school, people on vacation. You can't do that. That WWE model of football is our excuse. Now we're gonna be lazy, short of the war games and Survivor Series. You can't do that. You can
Those
it,
matches were terrible.
you can't do that, and you can't use the excuse that WWE has no off days. You can't use that excuse. You have a large enough roster where you can rotate talent. Tony Khan can't get everybody on his show every week. Yes, some. Don't get me wrong, some regular, but he doesn't have everybody every week. You know, the whole roster going at it. New Japan has it to where a certain weight division goes for a month or what, and then another, and then you bring in people from here, and so you constantly have things moving. WWE's got a, you have two brands. That's your fault, but you got to switch shit up to where people can get some fresh matches and some entertainment. I mean, you can't just have the same match 4 weeks in a row with shitty story. And these people didn't see it yet. These people, no, it's not like the territory days when you could have the same match for 5 months in a row, and you have Ric Flair in your territory, and he's going to wrestle the same guy. You have internet now. You have people that know what's going. You can't have that anymore. You have to. You got to be slicker than that, and you have an NXT. Speaking of these squash matches, like Phil was saying, okay, if you don't want to go pay indie talent to walk in, fine. Bring up a random NXT and let them fight a brand new NXT. Let them have an OB match one time on a Raw or a SmackDown or somebody that's lower on the card. You're not killing their career. They got a whole year, 2 years to work at NXT, build themselves up. Bring those new people as enhancement talent.
But don't do like you did with like what Vince did with Karrion Kross and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, well, he went too big. You don't Jeff Hardy didn't need to be put over by anybody at that point. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. He didn't need the rub. He didn't just kind of like when Charlotte went down there and got the NXT belt again and squashed Rhea Ripley. That was unnecessary. That took a whole year out of Rhea Ripley's career, and she had to keep going. That was ridiculous.
That's
Charlotte
her
didn't need
career
that.
back a year.
Yeah, Becky Lynch did not need the when she squashed Bianca Belair in that Mania. That didn't need to happen at all.
90
Becky Lynch
seconds.
did it.
90 seconds.
Becky Lynch didn't. One of all the women that didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? Just use some common sense here. You don't bury. I mean, you're not gonna have.
This is Vince. He has no common. It's Vince McMahon. He has no common sense.
Right.
Well, this is not Vince McMahon era anymore.
True,
So,
but you're not gonna.
we're in a
Let's.
TKO era.
We're not gonna call Obafemi up to get squashed by Jacob Fatu in his opening match. That's just ridiculous. You don't do not at maybe when he would have first started NXT, rookie. Not at this point. You don't do that. Or a higher talent than Jacob. You don't put Obafemi.
You have someone that's where people yell, "Who? Who?"
You don't put Obafemi to come on Raw and lose to Randy Orton. The way the match happened with Cody, they did it really good. They handled it well. The ending I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it could have led that would have been a great lead to the future when Obafemi became good to be able to fight Cody and get a win back in 3 years.
I
That
think
could have been some good storytelling there. But anyway, all right, Phil, what do you want to say?
Well, like I said, do it like New Japan does. Always have the young lions lose to the top talent.
Well, that's why I'm suggesting instead of if they don't want to pay for local enhancement talent, bring them in like you said. I'm saying take the brand new NXT people that have 2 years down there, bring them up to lose to the people you want, and then their careers are going to recover.
And it gives the enhancement talent some experience in a bigger audience. Like especially these NIL guys.
Yeah, you know what you want an excuse of how to do it story wise and make it tie in. Have whoever does NXT have a face man, a boss, not Shawn Michaels, like a TV personality? Do they have that in NXT anymore?
Yeah, the Rock Star.
Okay, well you got have her put two people fighting, two young guys or girls that have been in there like 2 months. The winner gets a TV match on Raw or SmackDown, and then okay, you won. Here you go, and then all of a sudden, here comes your new talent on Raw or Smack that you want to build. Like let's say Femi's main roster all the way. You put him against there, let him squash them. They go back down. They got some exposure. They got a year and a half, 2 years to get better in NXT, move up to main roster, can be, and then you got story for the future. See, that's what I would do. I would use the NXT people, and and then they might be green. They're not ready. No, it doesn't have to be a match where they picking people up and dropping them on the head. It's a squash. If you're gonna teach them anything, they should know how to take a proper fall on the mat, how to sell, and how to eat the pin or tap. That's all you got to do. That's it. Goldberg could have handled this stuff. It's very easy to take a 90-second loss if you know how to take a bump, you know how to sell, and you take a finisher. It's not that hard to do. And we get these people like, holy shit, look at all these people. Ooh, I might get bugged out. I might get scared. Yeah, that's why you're here in Indianapolis, Indiana on Raw live Monday night. Yeah, this is your shot. Show us you can hang. You don't even have to talk or cut a promo. Go out there, take a bump, sell, and no one's going to be dropping you on your head 80 times. Take a finisher. That's it.
Some of the greatest wrestlers start out as enhancement talent. I mean, look at the Hardy Boys. They started as enhancement talent in WWF. I mean, hell, it was either Matt or Jeff. They got squashed by Scott Hall.
I remember them very young in Austin's early days, coming out in like lime green trunks, getting squashed, no one knowing who they were yet, But that's a good way to do it. That's what I would do.
Honestly, this was their debut. I was there for that. Their debut in Chicago on Judgment Day pay-per-view.
Was that when they came out?
I remember that one. That's the one where Austin lost to Kane Undertaker.
Was that when Mr. I'm trying to look young, hip, and cool, even though I'm old, Michael Hayes would come out with him to the ring?
Yeah, no, that was before. For the Hardys, yeah, that was before. This is like their debut, and it was on like Sunday Night Heat.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, Obafemi is basically Alec. What is his name? Wolf. What is his name? Alex Wolf.
I don't know if I'm going to compare Obafemi to an Olympic gold medalist now, but
this is the reason why. This is what I'm doing. I'm not comparing them to apples to apples, oranges to oranges.
They're more like strawberries to peaches.
All right, I know where Mike's going with this. Mike's talking about the new up and coming talent that's going to be a killer. I know what Mike's saying.
So, how you build Obafemi is just like how you build Wolf, but you don't give him a title right off his first match. You give him a title in his fifth match, and you have squash matches up until then. So whenever he faces Carmelo Hayes, it's going to be a knockdown, drag out, almost a squash match where Carmelo Hayes gets a little bit of shine. I would say he loses the match.
No, he's going to be like they're bring him out there like feed me more.
God, no.
No, God, I hope not, man.
I don't think so because I think the goal is, even though we're a long ways away from this, I think the goal is what Brock once was, and he's going to be leaving.
Thank
They
God.
they thought Gunther might be that guy, but Gunther has the talent to go heel a face and talk on the mic. He's more than just action. So I think that eventually Obafemi is going to become that. And you see Braun Breaker, they know he's a bigger star. He can talk, kind of like Reigns. They're like, he didn't have to be the killer. I think Obafemi's going to become like the standard bearer killer after Brock's gone and he builds himself up. Now I'm wondering,
Oh,
what do you use who do you use to put Brock out to pasture? You can't, they're not going to put a brand new cold guy to do it. I don't think they're going to use Obafemi that quick to do it if it's as soon as this summer.
It has to be Gunther.
That's what I'm thinking. Like if you would
well,
do this,
Gunther's
who's
on,
believe
but Gunther's on Raw.
it
Oba's
doesn't
doing
it's
Oba's
Brock.
Well,
doing
here's the
SmackDown.
WWE news. I've heard that Shinsuke Nakamura was very close to visiting Tanahashi, but WWE's like, wait a minute, you have to fly to SmackDown just to make this one appearance with Tama Tonga.
Yeah, I mean, him and AJ weren't allowed to go neither. You know, they both would have been at Wrestle Kingdom if they were allowed. Even if they couldn't fight, they would have been with the other wrestlers in the back to support Tana. And I know that hurt Nakamura. I know it hurt him. And it's not kayfabe. He did give the armband to Takeshita personally and said, "Wear this, be in the ring for me." That did happen.
Mm-hmm.
That was real. And I
All
know
right,
that if AJ would have been allowed, AJ would have had a ticket and been over there. To
all right.
he would have.
Breaking news: the Texans just beat the shit out of the Steelers, 30-6.
Who?
Yeah.
Speaking
So,
of teams that haven't done anything in a while, look at the Texans moving up.
yeah. So
CJ Stroud ain't no joke, bro.
yeah. So the Texans move up, and the Steelers out along with broke ass Favre. So
Nah, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers, whatever.
Come on, man.
I don't mind the Texans. I hate the Dallas Cowgirls, but I don't mind the Texans.
Oh, no, they have been good in a while.
So what's going on in other parts of wrestling, by the way?
Well, if we're ready to move on with this, I wanted to attach this to AEW while we were at it, and I mentioned this a few weeks on the show. Sounds like Matt Hardy agrees with me when he says TNA is going to be trying for that number 2 spot in the U.S. market, which means they're going to they're going to be at AEW. They want their spot. And the question before you rattle on, Joe, hold on. The question is it possible? Can it be done now that they have network television but a smaller production? Can they get their eggs in a row, ducks in a row, eggs in the same basket? Could they, with this new deal, could they put on a more affordable show? Now that they have the TV deal, they have the money to pay the talent. Could this really be a viable reality that
Now,
over the course of a year?
Did the first show happen yet, or no?
No.
It's coming up
It happens next week. It happens next week.
next
Mhm.
week. All
I
right,
have a
so
feeling.
It happens this Thursday. It happens this Thursday.
this Thursday. All right, so I'll check it out. But my skepticism is that TNA has no writers, and if they do, they're doing they do have them. They're doing a very shitty job. They have no writers. I have never all this time. I have not liked the production of TNA / Impact, and that's what
Scott
that
D'Amore
always
was the best
what
booker
got me
TNA.
away from them.
Hold on, Phil. Hold on. Let him
Yeah,
talk.
that's what got me away from watching Impact, because I was watching for a while. Then I was like, man, this is some shitty ass stories, shitty ass production. I'm like, hell, half the time they're wrestling and fucking
Okay,
brewery.
let me stop you right there, Josh. Before you finish and everybody else talks, I'm just going to cut in with this for you. I want to hear what you have to think about it. When WCW's first Nitro happened in that mall, no one expected that production level out of the blue coming from Saturday night. And WWE themselves, WWF, they were like, "Oh shit, they look like us now. They look. This is real." What if this first television show on network? What if this thing And what if they have, not to mention, what if they hired a couple riders and we don't know about all this stuff yet? And they try. What if we get a whole different TNA that's good, Josh?
I said
In one
that
show.
that's what I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna watch it the first day. It's like I give everything a benefit of a doubt. But
Good.
if they don't grab me within like the first 20 minutes, they're like, all right, this is done. This deal is gonna be one and done.
Okay, Mike, go ahead
I'm
with
going to
it.
be honest, man. TNA and Josh, I disagree with the brewery thing. They did back in the day. They'd wrestle in bingo halls and breweries and shit like that. But here lately,
It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
they've been selling out, dude. They've been selling out shows, and it's because of the help of the WWE.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now if they're still getting help, what's that say? I'm like
They're not on their
they
own.
can't do this on their own.
What?
They
Well,
can't.
what do you think AAA and CMLL and all the partners of WWE and AEW do? Same story.
Well, okay, I'll give that a benefit of a doubt. That they're okay, so they got a working partnership, but at the same time, is it gonna work? Because it's like I said,
No, it's not going to work, and I'm going to tell you why. That's why I was getting at. And TNA is its own entity, but at the same token, here you are trying to get everything situated across the board. They got a
Mhm.
live show this Thursday night. I'm not juiced for it, man. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not juiced for it. It's because I have a feeling it's going to be a letdown. Because
Okay.
all your talent is leaving. They just got re-signed with Cedric Alexander. That's the only big sign they had.
Mustafa Ali, they just picked up too.
Oh, he
Yeah.
re-signed too.
Yes.
but they lost Matt Cardona because Matt Cardona was with TNA. Well,
He's gone.
he was on TNA programming, but not as a what did you say?
Full time.
Like a handshake. He was on a handshake deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
So he was not he was not full time because he was
But
still doing independence.
well,
AJ Styles is showing up on the 15th.
but hold on. Let's point out though that before this current deal with this new television, that AEW wrestler, not AEW, TNA wrestlers were told they could go and work up because they didn't pay enough. Yeah, we can't stop you from going work other as long go work other companies. We don't have the money. The new deal, they're like, now we got the money. Now there's people wanting to come. So there's a difference there. Yes, I told y'all WWE was going to take their top talent. I told y'all that was going to happen. But that's part of the deal. Hey, we help make y'all successful, get y'all TV, get y'all some money. That you kind of got to scratch the other one's hands. They got Jordan Grace. They got they got the talent out of them. They got Zach Ryder.
They
Zach
got
Ryder got pulled off
Ron
the
Henry.
Indies. Zach Ryder got pulled off the Indies completely. He's all the way WWE now. But okay, Phil, you have any thoughts on TNA's new show, new deals, all of this that's going to happen? You have any thoughts?
Like I said, I really could care less about TNA. I mean, they killed it. They're dead. They're dead. But like I said, anything could happen. With their production, you have all pretty stuff, but production ain't shit without good story, good wrestling.
That's a good point that Phil brings up, y'all, right there. You can have the AKA WWE. We can have the shiniest production in the world in 4K, but if you don't have good stories or the right wrestling, it might not amount to much. You've got a point there.
You just be polishing a turd.
Yeah,
He has a good point there.
And it's like I said,
This is the quote from Spicy Phil.
yeah.
He's got a good point there.
It's like I said, if they do, they got 1 year. They got 1 year. I would say, if they do not do good with it within this first year, that's it for it. I mean, this is This is a company that somehow the
They're like a
it's on
cockroach that
it's on a
survives a
pacemaker
nuclear
right now.
bomb.
Yeah, it's on a pacemaker right now.
You just can't get rid of TNA. We just can't. I'm gonna give my final opinion, and then Mike, if you'd like to do some chat questions after this, that'd be cool. If you'd like to do some of that, but let me give my what Mike said about the attendance is not a lie. These live shows have been selling out and doing really well. Here's where I think TNA is going to benefit and why it's not going to be a whatever thing. Because WWE is going to do like they do with AAA, if not harder, and they're gonna send over talent and they're going to help them. They're going to be this is going to be a shared talent thing here. I do not be surprised if y'all see AJ Styles walk out on that live show. Do not be surprised at
He already
all.
did.
Oh, he's already going to do it. He's already going to do it.
He already
I'm looking
did.
at their. I'm not looking at their
Yeah.
main roster page. 115 AJ Styles returns.
See,
Dallas, Texas.
this is going to be like an NXT with main roster talent or they're gonna load this thing up and they're gonna be like, oh, now you need to watch. They're gonna have AJ is a big enough name to bring a lot of old school TNA diehards back to see it if they have the channel or can stream it. Now, if they do surprises right and they get this right and sprinkle in certain people, not just the Hardys who have already been there as well, but this thing could have some eyes on it. The big story, like we always know, first week always does better usually than what comes after, unless you can hook the people. So it's going to be a time thing, but I think the first week they'll do pretty good on the numbers that this network and they are looking for, realistic. Like not no million or nothing or 500. I mean, I don't think they can get 500K the first on this channel that they're going to be on. I don't think so. Night one,
Was
but
it AMC, right?
yeah. I mean, if they get 300,000, that's a hell of a win for even if the next week they have 75,000, 125K. If they could get to, if they get over 200K viewers, I'm calling that a win for the first night. Now we could see that number drop over the course of a month, but we're gonna see what they do creative wise, who they're gonna put in. But I'm not gonna shoot it in the foot yet because a lot of people are tuning out of AEW, like I said, and they either don't care and only watch WWE or they want something different. Those people that are hoping for something different are going to give TNA a shot. Those ones that care, that might not be into the world wrestling, like we're like the Luchadors, the Mexican, the Rev Pro, the British, the Progress, the New Japan, they might give it a shot. And it's on TV. You don't have to look anything up. You don't have to pay anything if you have the channel. I think people are going to give it a shot. The question is, like Josh said, can you retain my interest to keep watching? And I think like Mike said, they've been selling out. They're big. Can they do that on a weekly show? Can they pull this off? And and we're gonna see, like Phil said, are we polishing a turd or not? We're gonna find out.
Well, before we go any further, before we start answering some questions on the chat, I'm on their roster page. And you know how their management used to be Tommy Dreamer, Santino Marella, Carlos Silva. Now it's just Carlos Silva and Tommy Dreamer as management.
Okay.
But on the roster page, here, let me share this. Let me share this.
I got some breaking news.
I was doing my Wayne's World thing, but I guess Mike can't move that fast. There we go. All right. What do we got?
All right.
This is their main roster?
This is the main roster right here.
And he's a NXT guy, ain't it? Leon Slater, ain't he an NXT guy?
No, he's straightly TNA.
Okay.
Stacks is NXT.
Now the Hardys are the tag team / NXT champions, tag team champions as well.
Right. And you have the Inspiration. This is where it got interesting for me.
Hey, it's top dollar.
Wait. Slow down. Let me see here. Ashley Edwards. Angel Warriors? Who the hell are the Angel Warriors? Okay.
Two women in front of your face.
Brian Myers, he's gonna stick around. No, I guess.
Yes.
Casey Lee, okay. Ash by Elliott. Ain't she retiring?
I don't know.
Supposed to be. Chris
Okay.
Bay.
Cedric Alexander. That's one of the few talents they got on there. I know.
Yep. We have to remember that Muhammad Ali, not Muhammad Ali, what's his face is on there? Mustafa Ali.
Oh yeah, Elijah's on there.
Yeah, and Eric Young, but Elijah, ex WWE guy, so yeah, he'll probably get Eddie Edwards.
Oh, there's Dutch. Oh yeah, I forgot the Righteous are in TNA.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They just signed a deal with them.
You've got some people that could take a beating for some WWE talent.
I like the Righteous. I think they're quite funny, especially Dutch. When he does that tongue.
Frankie Kazarian. Okay.
Hey, it's Pink.
But anyway, while we're Indy Hartwell, a name.
He's retiring. He's fixing to retire soon.
Who?
JDC. Yeah.
We're looking at
who's the wannabe Jay White looking dude.
Jason Hodge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
part of
looks like
System
a
4.
ripoff of Jay White.
I've heard the name. Oh, Jody Thread is gone, by the way.
Yeah.
Isn't she?
No.
No, it's not Jody
No.
Thread.
Killer Kelly.
Killer Kelly is gone. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking they're gonna update this page after the first show. But,
Yeah, they're gonna have to trim some of this fat because honestly, I'm looking at quite a few people that are not gonna be making the cut.
Well, supposedly some of these women are very good that they have. That I've been told.
Oh, their women's roster. Usually, their women's roster are always good.
I mean, Xia Li, she has a lot of potential. She barely got. Oh, you got Mance. I like Mance. I like Mance.
Mance Warner. Ooh, I wonder. Shit, are they gonna be able to keep Mance Warner?
The guy's too hardcore for sports entertainment.
She is beautiful. Mara Sade. She is a beautiful woman.
All right, that's your boy from the old Vaudevillains tag that calls on the mic right there, Matthew.
Ray Walt.
Yeah. That was Rusev Day guy. There's Mustafa Ali and Mike Santana.
He's still wearing his inner circle jacket.
Moose. We haven't heard a whole lot from. I mean, could they might be featured in Moose, and you got old Dolph Ziggler and all of that on the card. You got
Myron Reed.
Yep, the young goat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how long is the show supposed to? Is it a 2-hour show?
Yeah.
There's Rich Swann.
Rosemary, my favorite.
Yeah,
Brian Davis and Sammy Callahan.
Sammy Callahan. I mean, we technically got enough. You don't need all these people on the roster. And plus, if Santino comes out and cuts a promo as manager, I mean, I wonder will they put Tessa Blunt? Will they use Tessa? I wonder.
No, she left you.
No, she's on the roster.
Oh, you also got the great hands.
Yeah, that's Jason Hodge and John Schuyler.
I mean,
Hometown man. Who the hell is the hometown man?
That is Cody Deaner.
No, I don't even know who that is.
It looks like a rip-off of what's his name? Delirium.
Delirious.
Yes, Delirious.
The rest are righteous.
I guess there's
Personal concierge. Whatever. But it looks like a Timu Bobby the Brain Heenan.
And that's it.
Vincent.
Yeah, oh god, this is
cringe.
Not if you if you do 6 matches on the card and you got WWE people involved in storylines. And if Kazarian drops that What if Kazarian drops that title to AJ night one?
All right. So my thing is, when I showed y'all that, is I don't see this roster getting over.
I don't believe that that's the entire roster and what they're going to have when their show starts. I think that's just up there for now. I think that's all going to change over the next month once the show happens.
I love you.
He's not Cody Deaner. He's a hometown man.
I also think they're going to break out at least 2 talent that are not with the company that are going to show up.
To me, he looks like a ripoff of Delirious.
Love you.
I think they're going to have a couple talent. They're going to do the holy shit. They're going to have people show up that weren't signed before that have some kind of name that are going to show up. I do.
See, hold on 1 second. Mike just got in trouble because he was commenting on hot women, and all of a sudden his woman called him.
Actually, I didn't get in trouble. She told me she was going to bed. She said, "Oh, I forgot y'all were going to do. I forgot y'all were doing that."
My
I think the roster's going to change once they're going to bring out some champions. They're going to let some people, WWE people, fight. They're going to bring in some new talent that they've signed that we don't know about. I think I wouldn't count it out yet. I mean, bro. I mean,
what's good? What's good? Brother BKL Sports Entertainment Show.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
Welcome. So Anthony was saying back here, I'm gonna go back to his very first comment.
Yeah, let's do
When
some
you guys
questions.
when you guys look at Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and a Dominic, yeah, I got in trouble. When you guys look at Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and a Dominic Mysterio, which Street Fighter characters would be perfect fit for them in live action if this movie is successful, and do a second one?
I would have put Braun Breaker as a fucking Blanca. I would have made him Blanca.
Zangief.
No, the guy they got for Zangief is actually perfect.
Oh, really?
The guy they got for Zangief was perfect. You need a short little meat fucker. So it'd be Blanca.
Yeah. I think Jason. Who they put? Who's Jason Momoa in the movie? Is he Blanca?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what they did with him, or did they put? And Reigns is Akuma, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would have put Jason Momoa probably at Mimosa, whatever the fuck his name is, probably as Akuma. Yeah.
But
no, you needed
Seth Rollins. It could be Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins?
Dominic, I'd put him as some gang guy that gets beat up by one of the characters. I wouldn't even put him on the cast. He doesn't fit anybody. He doesn't fit anybody on that cast.
He don't.
Seth Rollins. You know what? No.
Ken?
I would have put Dominic Mysterio as Vega because they could have put the mask on him.
Yeah, and the hair in the back. Well, I mean, if he's not too thick. Yeah. Vega was always a very lean, muscular guy, though.
Yeah, I would have put Dominic Mysterio as Vega. Seth Rollins.
Ken.
I could care less.
God, I'm trying to go through the Rolodex of Street Fighter characters in my head.
I don't know.
I don't want to get to the Japanese stuff soon. I'm sorry, guys.
Hold on, Phil. We're doing commenters' questions. Phil, hold on.
I know Phil's over there fidgeting like he needs a beer. I need a beer.
Yeah, you gotta hold on. We gotta do fan service there, Phil.
If you want fan service, we should show pictures of boobs.
No, but this is a wrestling show.
A wrestling show, Phil.
I'm joking.
This is not a porn. This is not porn.
This is
That's
not
fan
hentai.
service. I was kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Phil wants this to be OnlyFans.
You know what? I would have put Seth Rollins as Cole. Not Cole. What's the other Giles' friend?
Yeah, him.
I can't think of his name right now.
Me either. I play him in Alpha. I play as the guy.
Yeah.
Him. That's who I'd put Rollins as. Yeah.
Nash.
Yeah.
Was that who I was thinking?
Nash? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Nash.
There you go. All right, there we go. We solved that.
Okay, what's next? Next question.
Okay, next question. Dun, dun, dun. How different would it have been if, let's say, Shane McMahon walked away from WWE in the middle of the Attitude Era and went to WCW instead of Eric Bischoff? And then Hogan, where would WCW be today? Extinct. It would have probably wouldn't even lasted to 2001. I think it would have been done in '98.
Do you mean does? Here's what I want to know. Do you mean Shane as a face, as a character, just the face, or do you mean Shane in charge of what Bischoff was in charge? Because Shane did
Shane,
not.
Shane in charge.
No, no.
It would have been ended in '98. It would
It
end in
would.
'98.
Yeah, it would be over because Bischoff got in the company around 94, 93,
93, 92.
and he started saving them money right away by fuck the house shows. Let's go to Disney. Let's go to Disney. Constantly got a fan base. He started saving them money. And it was his moves that eventually, when Ted Turner said, "What do I have to do to compete with Vince?" and Bischoff said he just told him, never thought it would come true. He says, give me primetime television." And he was like, "You got it. 7 o'clock on a Monday night." He was like, wait, what? What? Okay, crap. Now I got to do this. That's how it happened. He was like, "Holy shit." He was like, he didn't
Oh,
think he was really going to
Shane
get it.
as the face. Shane as the face, not the head booker or backstage guy. I don't know, man. I don't know if that would have worked back then. It still wouldn't be where WCW. I think WCW would have still crumbled.
Bischoff is underrated as a character, and he could get some heat. I loved how slimy he was, and he'd come out there and do the his shtick when he turned heel and all of that. I mean, either you loved him or you hated him, and then there was a genuine rivalry back then with him and Vince. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
even though Vince was really against Ted Turner, he Bischoff started calling out, and then you started having the fan signs, and then when Bischoff did the "I challenge Vince in the ring" thing, I mean.
hmm
Bischoff is underrated on screen. There's a reason he's considered the greatest general manager in the history of Raw and for WWE. He's considered the greatest out of all of them. And all he was doing was a character at that time on the payroll. He wasn't in charge of production and things like that and vice president. But Bischoff's underrated, man. He made a lot of good stuff happen. A lot of things in WCW. It had to be, and it had to be him, because without him, Bischoff technically created the Attitude Era. Vince had to change his whole business to match what WCW was doing because they were murdering him. Because
Yeah.
Bischoff, you didn't go for the 18 to 39 or 40 demo back then. You went for the kids. Bischoff said, "I'm going to do what WWE's not doing. I'm going to go for the older audience," and that's what changed wrestling. It
Yeah.
changed
And,
everything.
it worked for a long time until
I'm not going to blame it on the finger poke. It was more than just the finger poke.
It's on the finger of death.
That was not the end, and they were making more money that year hand over fist than they ever did before in '98,
but
all the way to '99. So I'm not.
yeah, kinda.
You can blame the Starcade '97 match for being a letdown because they let Hogan fuck it up. You can blame part of the finger poke. You could blame the misuse of Bret Hart. You could blame Savage getting injured when he was on top. That
Uh-huh.
that killed me when that happened. But
And then Goldberg's run like it did.
oh, Goldberg fucking Nash told him use the pipe, put his hand through the limo trying to be a badass, almost kill himself, ruined the whole story angle that they had just set up. That was gonna be for the next year. But who killed WCW? Time Warner Media killed WCW. They didn't want wrestling when they took over the company, and that's what killed WCW. But without Bischoff, WCW would have never got close to where they got, or even beating WWE.
No, they wasn't.
Never.
All right. Well, what other questions we got?
Apparently, the rumors are that WWE is going to sign a part-time deal with Jericho, but also conventions to sign a full contract with TNA.
Well,
for
there's
Jericho to go to TNA.
there's been a lot of heavy. I don't know why these people are like TNA, Jericho, TNA. But there's one. I can give you one problem with the whole thing. I saw Jericho's Fozzy tour dates, and all of February he's booked. and he's going to be also overseas. It's not in the U.S. So this whole Jericho thing coming back is slimmer and slimmer by the day.
He's loving touring with his band, dude, and he let him do his thing.
Well, I mean, he can still do that even after wrestling, even if he does it part time. He doesn't. It doesn't kill him like wrestling does. But
I just want to see the Royal Rumble.
if you saw it, here's why I don't think you're going to see the Rumble. Jericho's return would be bigger on a Raw or SmackDown live, unsurprised. Whereas the Rumble, you're not going to have time. They're going to cheer for him. He's got to get in the ring. Then he's got to leave to go on tour. We were doing the math the other night. Jericho would have to show up in the Rumble and go away for over a month. You don't want to waste. If Jericho's going to be your biggest pop since The Rock coming back on the TV.
So you think either at Mania or after Mania?
No.
I would not. You don't waste him at a Mania for a comeback. You don't even need him for your Raw after Mania because you're going to have these new NXT guys coming up and all this. I think Jericho's next year. I don't think it's this year for WWE. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. And also with plus the schedule and all that, Brock's supposed to be hanging up possibly by the summer. AJ's announced that he's going into his final year. You don't have to rush. As long as Jericho's healthy, you save him for your Hall of Fame and your future. And the future, you bring him out on TV, pop ratings, let him have a good run all the way to a Mania. Hall of Fame. Save Jericho for next year, if not the year after. Do it when you're gonna do it. It's not the longer he's away, the more valuable he becomes. Because
Yes.
everybody in AEW is sick of it. It doesn't hurt to rush Jericho back. It doesn't. You don't. Yeah.
You know what's coming?
Train. I hear it. I think
It's coming.
I don't hear nothing. There it is.
And the train spot is sponsored by
Hey.
W. Get your W energy drinks at W.GG. Use our promo code Ringside Riot, 10% off. Bam.
All right. Mike, how we doing in the comments?
Everything sounds good so far.
We're cut up.
Almost. Anthony thinks that they're going to put some talent from Evolve on TNA.
Probably.
I wouldn't yell no. I mean, we're not gonna know until we watch. But I'm not. Expect WWE talent. Expect some free agents and some people to sign. Maybe even expect a couple of WWE talent to come across that are either former top stars or little. And I'm in TNA now, and everybody's gonna go, yay! Don't count that out. Don't count that out at all. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's how they're gonna fill out this damn show with that roster we just saw.
I also get a question. How did Adam Cole get the nickname Chugs, on his Twitch?
Evil Uno.
You want to give the name Chugs?
Oh, yeah, you're right. He is right about that, but I didn't know that.
It's all about the Chug!
Are we caught up in the comments, Mike? Because Phil is dying to get on to the next subject.
Yeah, let's go, Phil. Let's
all right. You want to?
All right. Oh, hold on. This Phil spot is sponsored by the Rise of the Desk.
All right, let's take it to New Japan, and I know he's going to be excited to talk about this. Tokyo Sports are doing their end of the year wrestling awards, which, if you don't know, Tokyo Sports treats shit very respectfully, very, very professionally, very UFC style. And we have the announcement for the tag team of the year, which happens to be Philip.
Oh, yep, the Knockout Brothers.
That's right, and I think it's well deserved. And
the IWGP Tag Team Champions, the Knockout Brothers. We got Oscar and Yuto Ice.
The heavyweight the men's heavyweight tag team champions. That's right. I think that's well deserved. We last week we just talked about Wrestle Kingdom. We didn't get into New Year's Dash. We talked about how good these guys actually are. I don't think anybody's shocked by this.
Let's get high. Big up.
Yes, that is Yuta
That's their
Ice's.
catchphrase. That's
That's,
Yuto Ice's catchphrase.
I think it's
Yuta
I mean,
hilarious.
the guy has a
Yuta Ice
catchphrase.
is good.
I love Yuto Ice. If once you get around the gimmick, he kind of reminds me of a young Tomohiro Ishii.
Did you see when they squared off kind of face to face at New Year's? Did you see that at New Year's Dash?
Yes, that was awesome.
That was that, and that could be a great if ever he goes singles. Yeah,
They
he
retained their tag belts. I'm happy.
he's built like him, but to me, he's got the attitude of Eddie Kingston, Yuta Ice,
Mm-hmm.
which
I
is
like
feel
that
it.
though.
pretty. I was not saying anything bad about it. I think it's kind of good, and the guy can go. The
He
guy
has
can
the
go.
fighting. Yuto Ice has the fighting spirit. So does Oscar. They both grew up in the. They both grew to the dojo. Not only just the Inoki dojo, but also the Folly dojo in New Zealand.
Yes, that's
Trained by-
actually how they met. Yep.
Yep, they were trained by Bad Luck or Don Folly now.
Yeah.
Bad Luck Folly, Don Folly. He's still Folly.
Yeah. He's
Still
still
awesome.
following.
Still awesome dude.
That dude will still give you the he will open the Tongan massage parlor for you and put his 500 pounds on your back any day of the week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Not a-
it's not the happy ending massage. I can tell you that.
No, I would not recommend anybody being under that man. But anyway, yeah,
No.
he threw me off on that one. Yeah. That's pretty brutal. And then when Chase would jump on with him, yeah, just the other night he was surfing. Don Fale was surfing on the back of someone at New Year's Dash. I said he did.
Yeah.
He's been serial crushed by a huge 500-pound guy.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, man. New Japan New Year's Dash has been the best show so far this year.
You should have
And-
seen some of Stardom 15th anniversary New Year's shows. They were actually pretty good too. Like the past 2 days of Cork and Hall, we had the
We're-
appearance.
We're gonna get to Stardom after, Phil. Don't you worry. I got you covered. Stardom's coming. We still got a little more to do here in New Japan.
That I have watched. I haven't watched any Stardom. I said what I have watched. Phil.
Okay. Well, it's free. The hour and something show is free on YouTube. By the way, Stardom's
It's
50th
only
anniversary.
$6.99 if you go on their website, Stardom World and everything. So I pay like $6.
It's free right now. You can. It keeps coming up. I haven't got to watch it yet. I might watch. Well, see if I have time. I might watch it tonight because Stardom puts on great shows, and they just. You think one match is good, the next one's better and better and better, and by the time you get to the main, they build terrific.
They
really
have a
build
Stardom
terrific.
Dream Queen show. You can actually watch that now on there with Walker Stewart on commentary.
That's what I'm talking about. More English for Stardom. More English commentary.
With New Japan's Walker Stewart.
Yeah, we need more English commentary on Stardom. But while we're still in New Japan, know how many people care or not. The man's been having an identity crisis. Sonata on indefinite hiatus, no return date. He may not come back, but he is gone.
There's also
Well, I heard-
he
I
might
heard
be
he
going
wants
to
to
WWE.
Hold
I heard
on. What, Mike?
I heard Noah
You heard Noah for who?
for Sonata.
Yeah, but Phil changed subjects, but he could. That a lot of people been saying for years if he doesn't, Noah would take him in a heartbeat. You know, because Sonata is not a New Japan original. He wasn't a young lion. He's one of the four, like Lord Pants and all them that came from outside. Kenta's another one, that came from outside, who's gone now. He's in Noah. But you have those guys. Not everybody was a young lion. If they'll take. If you're good enough, they'll take you. But you got to be good. Or have a name. Where were I thought I had one more thing about New Japan, but anyway.
Before you go any further,
What, Mike?
before we go to the next subject, Brother BKL Sports Entertainment Show. Also, big shout out to Hiroshi Tanahashi for his last match in the big match in Wrestle Kingdom against Okada. Now the Ace is now fall, and there's a celebration for his retirement, including every stars. Yeah,
We all watched it. We all loved it. I mean,
beautiful. It was a 10 out of 10.
Phil was crying. Phil was crying.
You were crying too, damn it.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah,
I didn't cry at all.
we love good wrestling over here at Ringside Rants, and New Japan, both Wrestle Kingdom and New Year's Dash did not disappoint. We were very pleased. We were very happy, and we're probably going to be watching, or at least three of us are going to get around to watching when the New Beginning tour starts. On
I'm
the
gonna watch Blue Justice, man.
he's so jacked. He's going to watch Yuji Nagata's Blue Justice the night before. So how you like that shit? He's going to watch his training program, and I think we're on I think we're on I forget what annual for this. I'm not sure if this isn't his 7.
I think it's 7. Hold on,
All
I'll
right,
tell
yeah.
you exactly what it is.
Yeah,
I'll tell you exactly what it is. I got the New Japan World product pulled right on up, brother.
Mike used to watch. Don't get us
Oh,
wrong.
there's another day.
Mike used to watch New Japan pretty regular, and he had stopped for a while. He tuned back in for Wrestle Kingdom and New Year's Dash, and he
17 instead of 7.
I thought it was 17, but I didn't want to get the wrong number. I knew it was close to Wrestle Kingdom, but not as many.
Yeah,
Because
it's
Yuji Nagata was the former World Heavyweight Champion around the year 2000s, around Toki Maccabee's run. Maccabi, they were champs.
Also, here's the craziest thing. I never knew Natsupoi and Shingo Takagi were together. They got married today.
Yeah, that's a good point you bring up right there, because they had the rumors that Evil and Io Shirai had broke up, and they said that's kayfabe. They just wanted their privacy, aka why you didn't know they were together, Phil. Life is different over there in Japan. Sometimes they want to keep things private, but just saw recent footage of Evil backstage at WWE with backstage staying next to Nakamura, his wife hugging for her match, and it's common for wrestlers to go behind the scenes to other companies, especially the Japanese wrestlers. They show up in WWE, they get the grand treatment. Okada was brought backstage. Triple H was trying to win him over. He got the gold treatment. Tanahashi's been backstage over there, all of that good stuff. AJ was backstage at the same time, actually, in that picture. But I guess while we're on New Japan, we should talk about more realistically what these defections or these people leaving the company are going to look like. So, first of all, I wanted to mention this. I got cut off. The KO brothers admit that WWE did approach them, but they said no. We're staying in New Japan right now. It was not a contract deal. They said we're resigning. We're sticking around. So for the immediate future, the KO bros are staying at home. So yay for us, and they're gonna get treated with all the respect like we know it, win or lose, which is good. We're still gonna get great matches, and they're still gonna give us great entertainment. So we're great. We're happy there.
They're like, do you really want to break us up and treat us like the Motor City Machine Guns? They're like, hell no.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. Didn't read all that, but anyway, the other thing would be when everybody talking about Bullet Club ending and who's leaving and who's coming and going. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't know if it would ever happen, but the WWE has high interest in bringing in David Finlay, which is Fit Finlay's son, 4th generation fighter. They're high on bringing him in. They want it, and Evil as well. They want to bring in, which, if you don't know, he's with Io Shirai in WWE. So that seems to be the two that WWE is going to be getting. What they do with Evil, I don't know. They're going to treat him any good, but that seems to be the two. Looks like Finlay's going to get the NXT treatment. They're going to try to see what they can do with him, get him to the top, and put him on main. So the question is when. We still have storylines going on in New Japan. He's going to be fighting Cal Newman. I mean, no word on Evil yet, what he's doing, especially as leader of House of Torture. But those seem to be the two WWE are going to end up getting. The other side of the coin, it's undecided. Clark Connors is with that club, who's in AEW, and we know Tony Khan would love to get his hands on Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, Drilla Mahoney. I almost wonder.
Maloney.
Ridiculous. I haven't. Say it, Phil.
Drilla Maloney, or as he used to call him, full of baloney.
That dude is anything but. That dude comes off as real as shit.
It was a joke.
I know. I'm gonna call him Driller so I don't fuck it up again. You think WWE could WWE take him? That's a bad dude who's built. That's a bad motherfucker. Could WWE want him?
Y-
Fly it, Josh. Fly it.
Hey, Duke Nukem Puppy, you gotta love it.
Could Driller go to WWE? I mean, that dude has a heel persona and can. That
And
dude
can
is
go.
that dude is like everything Jinder Mahal wasn't. He's
Yeah.
like every positive of Jinder Mahal, but a UK guy. But everything that what's his face couldn't do.
Jinder
Jinder
Mahal.
Mahal!
Yeah, I mean,
Don't hinder gender, man. Don't hinder gender.
He hindered
Please.
himself a long time ago.
yeah.
Man.
Now he sits in MLW where I don't have to look at him anymore. Thank you very much.
Along with
How
Baron
do-
Corbin.
I'm changing the subject because there is some news I want to talk about.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about EC3 leaving NWA?
I'm not surprised.
Could he be going back?
Does anyone care?
Could he be
He
one
wanted
of
to
those?
control his so-called control his narrative, and look what happened.
What if he walks out as one of those two holy shit moments? I'm back in TNA. What? Don't be shocked. I wouldn't be so. He was a big deal in TNA at one point. What if he goes back? They got the money. They got the money to pay him now too with the deal. He could be one of those people coming back. That's free agent. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Wouldn't be surprised if he's on that television on Thursday.
I don't see him going back to WWE.
No, but Vince didn't like him, so you got to remember that. That was a Vince thing.
Well,
That's just like
I mean, his gimmick was really, really dry, man.
he became big shit in TNA, whether you like him or not.
Yeah, he was the 1%er. He was Ethan Carter the third, and he was kin to Dixie Carter. That was stupid.
Well, I never claimed it was great either, but you bring somebody like that. I mean, what if TNA? If that's the whole reason he's rolling out and going back?
You know, EC3 reminds me a lot of MJF. All the shitty parts of MJF.
Yeah, I could see that.
What is it, buddy?
I'm
Yeah,
with that.
I don't see him going back to WWE, but TNA, he like Jordan said, he was a big deal in TNA. So
He was the biggest. He was the big deal. He was it. And Kobe Carino re-signed with NWA.
What if you took an EC3, you bring him back. Later on that night, AJ comes out and sets up his thing with Kazarian and wins the title back. And EC3 ends up going into a title program with AJ. What about if you saw some, or
That's no money there.
that's your opinion?
No, there's no money there.
AJ himself is money. If they boo EC3, fine. AJ's the. That's like if Del Rio showed up over there and AJ's the champ and they put Del Rio against him. You're going to be there to cheer AJ and boo Del Rio. AJ's the money. That's why they just said AJ is going to be on the show, even if he's just talking and decides not to wrestle. He's on the show. AJ's the money for the show. He's AJ fucking Styles on a TNA with 3 letters on a ring,
All
whether
right.
you like it or not.
all right, brothers
Just
on the
like-
stuff right here. So
Yeah, I don't chase 3-letter brands, man. I chase moments. The top 1% returning. Let me quote John Cena: "The time is now to bring the top 1% and the idea back."
See what I just said? He's a fan. I'm not claiming I like EC3. I'm saying he had a
But
place
is
in
this a
TNA.
nostalgia run or something worse? Time will tell. EC3.
I ate eggs for breakfast. Your mom had sausage. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm fucking it.
He's still on about that Duke Nukem shit.
Hey, that stuff's funny.
But,
God. But it that
too late. You missed it. It flew too fast, Phil.
But I mean, seriously though, EC3 showing up in TNA, that would be a big deal. But
Yeah, that would make a good first impression on the debut.
it would. It really would.
And y'all know that Ali's going to show up because he just signed. Ali's going to get a mic moment.
He is a great
Yeah,
wrestler.
he's in order four. I mean,
Yeah, he just I mean, you've got guys like that and Rich Swan. Those guys can go, bro. You've got the talent if the book, the story, and the creative. That's another idea, but
Mr. Steroid Acne himself, EC3. I just don't see the. I just don't see the
Steroid
hype.
acting. What the?
he's not kidding there. Not kidding. But
He's
if you
got
put
back
him,
acne like a son of a bitch, man.
if you have him come out there and be a Steven Richards style heel, and rattle on, and you let the baby faces go against him, they may try to use him as their version of the Miz, believe it or not. Only he's all the way heel. Who knows?
But he's a shitty version of MJF, and not even the good part.
What you want me to tell you, bro? What you want me to tell you? I mean, there's only one MJF.
For real. I can see EC3 getting over.
It's not about him getting over. Can you get the people to boo him, and can you get him to piss off their hero? That's what you need. Ali's not going to be the guy to
Ali's
get
a
under.
heel.
Yeah, but Ali can't get under everybody's skin and make you say, "I want to kill you."
No.
Ali don't have that heel heat of. I mean, he's not going to do like people love to boo Dom and cheer. People that like to boo MJF still cheer, and there's a difference there. If you could make EC3 not Baron Corbin go away heat, but a heel, not as bad as Jeff Jarrett and all, but there's a place for that guy like that.
Yeah, it's called sitting at home eating Cheetos. I'm not sold on him, man.
Well, they might be. If you see him on TV on Thursday, they sold on him because they bought he bought a contract. They're paying him a contract if you see him.
Yeah. Like brother says, man, it could be possibility that he's coming back to TNA until we know he's not coming to WWE, not even AEW. That's EC3's only decision. And I get it, man, but let's put this out there to you, brother. Do you want to see EC3 back in TNA? How about you, Josh? Do you really want to see EC3 back in TNA?
I think that would benefit his career.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, if he could pull a good heel, that would make his career. So, yeah, I would like to see him. I like to see him come back to TNA.
Personally, I think he should retire.
You think he's gonna? You think he would give up and retire already?
No,
He's too young, dude.
he's like
He's
30.
30.
I think he's like early 40s, ain't it?
I'll find out right now.
EC3.
I feel like if TNA could get back
42.
any. Okay, he's up there, but I feel like if TNA, even for a year or 6 months, I feel like TNA would want to bring back those names from the past that aren't too old. I mean, do they what if they have Gil Kim show up for the opening night just to show up? What if they do something like that just to show up?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff you're looking for. You got AJ coming out here. You got old Frankie Kazarian, who's been around the block forever, as champ. We know he's just holding it to pass that title to somebody else to build story. That's the whole thing. You got to have a few legacy acts on. You got to have your Terry ECW Terry Funk. Not claiming anybody's as on that man's legendary level, but you got to have you one or two throwback TNA people that could still, help pass that on to who you got now. 'Cause, I mean, Rich Swann is synonymous with TNA now, but he's not one of the long time runners. You've got Santana, you've got him, you've got Moose, you've got Ali, you may have an EC3, you've got AJ just showing up. We don't know if he's going to be on the card. Because we got some people that can go in a ring. Can the creative and the stories be good enough to match this shit? That's the question. But we have people that could go, and then we didn't even mention like an Eddie Edwards and the other crazy guy. And we have some people on this roster. You got that too, but I mean, no one said that Joe Hendry's not going to show his face just one time, just to just to say his name, just to pop the crowd. I mean, it's where he
He's
comes
showing up
from.
in Genesis. They already got him for Genesis,
You
man.
see what I'm saying? So those WWE talents that they're gonna come back across, and a few that we might have never seen in TNA for a first. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna be a loss if it's booked with sense. They're gonna have enough to bring eyes, just like they do with NXT when everybody goes, oh shit, it's gonna be all the old Undertakers going to NXT and this one and that. And they bring all the main roster, and you know what? NXT numbers go poof.
All right, so brother even said, because I threw it out there to him, he says, if I'm somebody, I'll probably say, yeah, of course. But where he really wants to go, besides, it could be either way if he joins Order 4 or any gimmick. And I get it. I understand it. I mean, there's a lot of people that have faith in EC3. I don't. I really don't. And I'll tell you the reason why. It is because whenever he was there back in the early 2000s, he left a bad taste in my mouth because of what he did. He left and was basically like, fuck TNA. TNA sucks. I mean, dude, he went on a whole tyrant, dude.
He's been on a few of those in his lifetime of bad mouthing people, but
Yeah,
I'll,
dude.
the only thing I'm gonna tell you
the
is
wrong way. EC3 for what I've seen.
money talks. Management is different, and EC3 to me would be useless in any company unless it has the name TNA on it. That's the only thing that saves.
And he
EC3.
already burned his bridges with AEW. That they're like,
they don't need
talk
him.
shit of us. Like, fuck you. We don't want you.
They don't, but they don't need. Tony Khan has no desire to get an E. You don't need an EC. So EC3 is useless unless he's under a TNA banner. That right there's a nostalgia for some people. RVD might show up just to and give one kick, just
The whole
to pop the
fucking
crowd.
show, man.
He might show up just to pop. I mean, I'm expecting a lot of that kind of shit for night one. The question is who they're gonna get and what. But I would not be surprised, if they load that card with AJ, the Hardys, and not even wrestle, but at least showing up. The Hardys might wrestle a match, but AJ shows up and a new beginning for TNA, and hype everybody or whatever. You get the Hardys on the card. Gail Kim shows up to hey everybody, freaking who I forgot who I was just thinking of, somebody else, but I was like RVD comes out and does like a quick move and they play the music or what. I mean, that's not gonna shock me at all if they do that. This would be like you want to if you're gonna capture nostalgia, you do it night one, and then you build with your new talent where you're going in the future, and you let Rich Swann come in the ring and tear it up, or you throw Santana in the ring, and Eddie and all of them, and
that fat off that roster too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of that roster is like
they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
they're gonna do that eventually. But they got to finish getting who they want and everybody load. You don't get rid of people until you have replacements. They got to pull a Tony Khan.
Well, gentlemen, anything else?
Yes.
Oh, anyways, there's more about Stardom. Maki Ito has signed. Maki Ito signed with Stardom. She actually had her first match a couple of days ago, and what's cool about it is that apparently she has this match going on with somebody, and if she loses, she can no longer call herself the cutest pro wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
Of February 7th. And also there's more stuff going on in something else on AEW. Like apparently someone sent Mina Shirakawa flowers. Apparently there's a story going on where she has like a mystery secret admirer.
Oh, she got my flowers? Okay.
No, she didn't, you goofball.
Well, just like when they touched Mina, I gave her my number, So.
Now, Phil, I thought you realized that she was going to be like my 82nd wife, so I sent the flowers. I'm trying to collect them all. It's like Pokemon. It's like Pokemon. I've been trying to catch them all since when I divorced Tony. She was my third, but I hear that Juice's small wacko whistles when he tries to get up in there after I was there, but it's not my fault.
But other than that, though, like that, I do want to check out that match between Bandito and MJF. That's going to be a good match.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is Wednesday.
Yep.
Yep, in 2 days from now.
All right. Brother said if EC3 doesn't want to
Go in TNA.
go into TNA, probably he wants to go to like not.
He ain't getting in
He ain't
AEW,
going to
bro.
AEW. He badmouthed AEW. So
He ain't getting into AEW. He ain't getting through the front door.
He might get to the front door and go get Tony Khan's office and then get yelled at by Tony for like
He ain't
40
getting through, bro. That dude is not getting through the front. That dude could not make a telephone call and the reception would not go through to anyone from AEW. That's how badly he burned that. That's not happening.
Yeah, man. He was like the last ROH. He was bad mouthing because because Tony bought the company and it was like the last ROH before Tony took over.
Yeah.
That he like talked all that shit. It's like, yeah, he ain't getting them.
yeah,
I
Is
also
there-
forgot to
Is
mention
there
that.
Well,
any
going for
available
controlling
for
the narrative.
EC3? Ooh,
he also
I just thought about it.
this is
I
the
just
guy
thought
that
about
founded CYN.
I don't know what's going on here. Everybody's talking. Can't hear nothing.
All right. Well, the only indie available for EC3 is MLW.
Yeah, you like it.
That would
Yeah,
that would make sense if he's allowed there.
Well, Matt Riddle is there.
Yeah, but there's a difference there. though.
There's a difference. There's a
Rill is young,
difference.
still. Rill is young, still has talent, even though he could be a pain in the ass. He's not 42 years old and washed up.
He's
And
around
the-
my age.
Yeah, but Riddle is there's still an upside to Riddle, even though he's burning.
He looks young for his age.
Yes, he does, and he's also burned his bridges everywhere else. So, but Riddle doesn't care because he's selling his product. But EC3 has nothing. He has no narrative anymore. I mean, unless he does a TNA deal, he might as well pack it up. And if
Even
somebody
Braun
said,
Strowman is doing.
said, "What about the
doing his
Indies?"
narrative better than EC3 is.
Yeah, brother said, "What about the Indies?" It'd have to be the smallest Indies in your backyard, and then
GCW, that's about it. That's all they got.
I don't think GCW would they care about even paying that man. I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think Brett Lauderdale would deal with.
I don't think you don't need unless you're TNA, you don't need an EC3. You don't. Mike said he's pretty worthless, but with those 3 letters and that time, it's enough for him to be synonymous with it for me. I used to go to the bar. I don't know if it was Wednesday or Thursdays or Fridays when TNA was on TV and it was silent. They'd have, and then eventually when it was the 2 companies, they'd have WWE on one TV and TNA on the other, and we would be like, just put on TNA because we're sick of WWE, and we would watch the show while we were drinking, especially the ladies' matches. But yeah, hi Mickey. Yeah, I don't know if y'all knew or not. She was my 9th wife. I divorced her for number 10, but
Oh, will you stop?
no, no, I won't stop. I'm catching them all, bro.
Catching them all.
You're
man.
not catching. The only thing you're catching is flies from that mouth.
I'm sorry, dude. Mickey's had a nice taste, bro. That Indian Puchan, bro. That Native American. Luckily, she's different tribe than me, so I could do that.
The views of Jordan does not reflect the views of Mike.
No, but the views of my taste buds, I promise you, I ain't lying. Because you know what's mine is mine, and
Stop.
you know what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine, but what's hers is mine too.
Oh my God, man! The shit the shit has flown and hit the ceiling tonight, gentlemen.
Squirrel.
Anyway.
I can see why you like doing that, Josh.
Because it's fun.
Just grabbing like,
I love how it flies over Phil's head every time.
like,
All right, so we went over Stardom news. I think that's just about it.
Well, you want to watch a mystery wrestling match before we go on a short mystery wrestling match? For Mike.
what time is it? No,
No.
Yeah, it's
Save it for tomorrow night.
tomorrow.
Save it for tomorrow night.
yeah. We covered a lot tonight. Not to mention, I don't know about Josh. I got stuff to show.
I got some stuff to show too.
I think it's time. It's time for the show off section. No, don't zoom in on me. Go to Josh.
Oh, okay. Well, first, I got this since I got it right here. I picked up this.
ZZ Top, the best is ZZ
That's
Top.
the old greatest hits. The first one. That's a good one.
Yeah, the first one is like all the 70s stuff.
Yeah, the good shit.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some nice, good classics on here.
Like as in one of my theme songs. I'm bad. I'm nationwide.
Here, I'll go with this next. Also, I picked this up for $10.
Is that Red Sonja?
No, it's was
Marvel
Marvel
Bizarre-
Magazine Group Bizarre Adventures
Nice.
for 27. Paid like $10 for it. When I got it, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, ooh, geez, I'm gonna. I looked at the condition. I'm like, geez, I want to pay $5 for this, but I don't have it, so I got it now. It's mine.
I actually have an old issue of Tomb of Dracula for like $30.
All right, and now some vinyl. I picked up this band. I forgot how much I paid for this. I think it's like probably like $10, but
Lover boy.
Get lucky.
that's right. Picked up. Let me see. Yeah, I paid $10 for this. Very good condition. I mean, you gotta have working for the weekend, man.
No, I don't. I don't have to have working for the weekend.
You gotta have that. That's a
That's like the
No one likes
biggest.
to work from the
Hold
weekend.
on, hold on. Working for the weekend. Ain't there like the gay theme song? Like
For who?
YMCA? Like YMCA?
No, it's
that's
not
the village
YMCA.
people.
It's close to
All
it.
right. Now this one, I picked this up. This is the 35th anniversary of this album right here, and this is the UK version.
Yeah.
Nice.
Blue.
I love
Killer.
that album.
Great, one of my top 10 favorite albums right there.
Now we both got the UK blue one.
The blue with the blue vinyl.
The blue. You gotta talk to the blue guy.
All right, here, let's see. Next.
Oh, you ended up getting one. I see. I
Yes.
see it.
Isn't that their new metal album?
No.
Kind
that's
of,
what-
if you want to call it that. It's their '90s album. We call it.
Their late
Yeah,
90s
right.
album.
Yeah, Bitter Peace. Yeah, this is kind of like their 90s.
New metal phase.
Yeah, I think Kerry King refers this as their Judas Priest album Turbo. This is their version of Turbo. If you know, you know.
It's not the worst album. The thing that
Turbo's not a
hurts
bad album. Turbo is not a bad album.
the thing that hurts Diablos and Musica is the production.
Yeah.
It's very stripped down and very muddy sounding. But that was kind of what people were going for at the time.
Yes, and I had to pick this one up.
Oh, you finally got it.
Yes.
That's a good album.
The sister.
That is a terrific album.
Yes, I agree.
Thunderkiss 65, dude.
Yeah, man. Shit, there's a lot of good classics.
Thunderkiss 86.
Where you think you got
Shine on here?
every song on that album's good, Josh. Every song on that album.
Yeah, they
Well,
ain't a bad
Thunderkiss
song.
86 is where
That's where he got that's where EOP got the name from.
Yep.
And
Please.
this
and he was
one,
born in 86.
the first time on vinyl.
Ooh.
This was always a great album to have, and I'm glad to have that on a vinyl.
It's a classic. I mean,
Living Dead Girl.
Also, going to a little bit of old school. I picked up some Crocus.
Ah.
nice.
She naked. She naked on the cover.
She's wearing a toga.
That is not a toga.
That's a sheet.
Here's that sheet.
After she got banged, and also it's got
That is a sheer nightgown. That is what that is.
Yes.
That is.
And this is an original 84 OG press. So, and
Nice.
I think I got it for buy it now for like $20. I think.
I think I watched when you bought it.
Yeah. Nobody claimed it. I was like, okay, cool. And it's got their version of Ballroom Blitz on it.
Oh, it's by Sweet.
All right. I'll save that one for last. This one. Shoot.
Save something for tomorrow too, bro.
Some Judas Priest,
That
Sad
Wings
Wings
of
of Destiny.
I do not. That's a new or an original OG?
This is this is a 1980 U.S.
What's a
Richmond
repress? Okay.
a Richmond reissue.
Yeah, Richmond is good.
So the only thing is like I only know like one song off here, and that's the Ripper.
Bro, no, you know more than now, dude. You know Victim of Changes.
Really?
Yeah, that's Sad Wings of Destiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Victim of Changes is one of the biggest songs. And then Dreamer Deceiver's on there.
Dream of the Sea.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this. I'm gonna have to give this a spin because
It is not the heaviest album. It's the beginning of when Judas Priest was like, this is metal.
Yeah, I think this is probably right before. Yeah, this is definitely before British Steel. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's their second album in your hand, dude. The only thing before that was Rock and Roller. That's before Sin After Sin and that's the second album. That's like the one that made Priest everybody go, holy shit. All right.
I'm actually. I wish I would have got Sin After Sin.
I had it the other night. Somebody they went too high for the condition. It was in VG minus.
Now this one, my last one right here. I've been after this soundtrack for a long time.
Really? You got Grease?
Yeah, I do got Grease, but not this one.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it's gonna be.
I've been after this soundtrack, and I finally got it. This is probably one of the greatest soundtracks to one of the greatest animations of all time.
I know what it is.
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
If you've not seen this movie, you have not. This is probably one of the greatest soundtracks to an animation of all time, right here.
And it's not even that it's
animated film.
It's not even that it's not even that it's a heavy album. The music just fits so good to the fucking music.
I mean, you got Black Sabbath, Dio era, Mob Rules on there.
That's the least most important song.
Of the Psychic War. Yeah, Cheap Trick, Devo. Dan Fogerty is Farragon of Heavy Metal. He does a song Heavy Metal. Sammy Hagar's on there. But there's a great soundtrack.
You got those two songs from Don Felder was from the Eagles, and he does two songs on that album, and they kick ass.
Yes.
Like Taking a Ride and Heavy Metal are fucking sick. Then the Nazareth song on there is fucking sick. Then I don't care if you don't like bands like Devo and Cheap Trick. Probably two of the best songs they ever wrote are on that album.
Oh heck yeah! Oh Nazareth,
that Nazareth song is good.
That scene, I know it's the Nazareth song that's on there.
Yes. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, I'm getting mine.
Damn it! Nah.
All right, I'm ready. While Jordan's getting ready, I want to do mine, Mike.
Got you, brother.
All right. I did have some movies to show, but I kind of put them in packing because I'm moving pretty soon, so moving to the place where they have the swimming pool at.
Yes, yes, we're all coming to visit Phil.
All right. Well, anyways, I got a couple of Japanese manga and everything called Kagurabachi. It's a newer manga, and it just came out in the anime recently, and I got volumes 1, 2, 3. I haven't read it yet, but I heard some good things. And I got a classic manga of 6 volumes of Fist. You probably remember Fist of the North Star, don't you guys?
Yes. Yeah. Great animation.
Well, I got the manga.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. In the story, it's basically like if Bruce Lee lived in a Mad Max world.
Yeah.
And I get the volumes 1 through 6 and everything. And so far, I actually have the anime on Blu-ray and everything. And also, you guys ever seen this movie?
What is
Well,
that? Kaiju
War
Classic?
of the Gargantuas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's an old one.
It's one of the. It's directed by the same guy who directed the original Godzilla, Ishiro Honda.
Zero.
Yep.
Is that it, Phil?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Unfortunately.
Oh, you're good. I don't have anything to show, so I'm happy.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm trying
Let's
to
go to
get
you,
Jordan.
Jordan.
Trying to get Jordan up there. There he is.
There he is. All right. Are we ready for this crap?
Let's get it.
All right. I had to bid for this thing. What did I pay? It started. Oh, there's no way. It says $35. No one really bid against me. Damn. Okay, $35. 1983 US OG EP Jacksonville.
Queensryche.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
The very first EP, the 4 songs. Yeah. That's like we talking about like the original Lady Wore Black.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm working on getting some of those old ones right there. Ooh, I'm gonna save that for a minute. This I'm gonna break out. This was like $5 or some shit. He was like, let's see what it says. This is a 1986 specialty US. He says there's a feeler on the track on B1. All right. So supposedly the beginning of B1 had a feeler. They're not sure if it's gonna work or not. I could fix that, but yeah, I give him like $5 or whatever. It's one of my favorite Iron Maiden albums of all time.
Oh, nice.
That's
I'm
one
ready,
of my
yeah.
favorite albums too.
Yeah, I was like, it's on B1. I'm not, what song is even? Let's see. The Lonely List of the Long Distance Runner. All right, so I'll probably I didn't even open it, but it'll play. I'm not worried about that. Then well, okay, what we got? Oh, let me do some of this. We have a little bit of everything in here, but I even have a cheesy one to match Josh's lover boy.
You got Dawkins?
No. Ooh, you gonna talk bad about Dawkins? How dare
Come
you?
on. You gotta be rocking with Dawkins.
Yeah, bro. This I paid $10 for this. This is an old school, but this is free. Which,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know if
Was
y'all
it
know
free?
what
They're in the 60s.
you know the song "All Right Now." You don't?
All right now.
Yeah. That's the singer that would go on to form Bad Company.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the best
That's
singers.
That's from the 60s.
Yeah. Let me see. That free album is actually from 1970.
Huh.
But anyway, it's like a quick greatest hits kind of thing from them. All right, let me show this cheese right here so I can match your boy's Loverboy. You got Loverboy? This is a 1982.
Cars.
No, I have the cars, but no. Flock of Seagulls. Hey, I like the one song, bro. You listen. You like the gay working for the weekend. I like fucking From So Far Away.
Everybody's got them cheese
Get
songs.
away.
And then oh yeah, I have this. This will be nice to kill. I only spent 15 for it, and it's an original. They were selling it for 30. Animal Magnetism, baby.
Scorpions.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are the Scorpions.
I've actually been working on picking up, besides starting on Iron Maiden, Scorpions is another band I started picking up their vintage stuff. And another one that I started, but I don't have too much further to go. I'm only missing 2 of their classic albums. This thing was $40. I got it for 20. But we got Women and Children First Van Halen.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's their third album, right?
That is correct.
Yep.
That is correct. And we have a couple of
shit.
Josh.
Then the next one is after that is OU812, ain't it?
No, you waited for you off by
no,
10
no,
years.
No. Which one was Jump? Jump was
1984.
OU812.
1984.
That
No,
you
1984.
still missing
1984. Duh. Okay, that's
You're still missing 2 albums between there.
Mhm.
okay.
The 2 albums I'm missing between 1984 and Women and Children First.
So, okay.
All right, then how much? I don't know what I. This was during that metal sale. I think I must have. It says 24. I think I got this for $20. And is this brand new? No, it looks like it was in. Well, anyway, it's Eat Off of Condition. Another band I'm adding to that collection. We got Death, Spiritual Healing, baby.
Nice.
You got some death.
That's 2 Death albums down.
Hell yeah, it is.
And
Yeah,
then
I got like 12 more.
if Josh would have been on, he'd have probably fought me for this. This is an unofficial 2010 European release. These are limited to 100 only ever made on pink marble vinyl. This is live from the Sonosphere Festival in Bulgaria, June 22nd, 2010. And that's why I bought it, because it's rare and you just can't really find this stuff. This is Slayer live.
Ooh.
And yeah, you got I'm looking on here. Jeff was still alive.
Oh, that's probably like one of his last runs right there too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got the guys on there. Yeah. So
Why
it
don't you
was
pay for that one.
it was an auction, and I don't think anybody was willing to go against me. I gave him $55.
Oof, okay. Yeah,
And
that'd be
I tried to pull it up online and all, and I couldn't. And or whatever it was. I looked up the song list, and I was like, just to have that, I gotta have it. I was like, who else has that? I mean, let me see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you this. This thing is in pink marble.
oh, that's cool.
I mean, I've got so many colored albums, but I've never. Well, now I own a pink album. How you like that? But yeah, this thing is in pink marble.
That's sick.
Oof. That's nice.
I bet you if I turn the light off, it would look more pink than it does to y'all. But let's see.
Yeah.
You see the marble in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, and you could tell, like, whoever had this, I mean, it looks like it's never even been fucking played. So I'm like, yeah, give me 100 ever made.
Too bad for them, huh?
Hey, you know the catchphrase. Y'all know the catchphrase.
Whatever is yours is theirs, and what's mine is mine.
That was horrible. Whatever is theirs is yours. What kind of shit? Get right, Mike. Get with the program. But if y'all wanted to know, just for kicks, this 2010 Bulgaria. This has the songs World Painted Blood, Jihad, War Ensemble, Hate Worldwide, Seasons in the Abyss, Angel of Death, Beauty of the Order, Disciple, Mandatory Suicide, Chemical Warfare, South of Heaven, Raining Blood. Oh, it even has the number. It tells you limited to 100. Here's the 84. This is number 84.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
Trademark.
$55, man. That should have been like $100 album right there.
Well, hey, you saw how you remember when I walked away with that Danzig that sells for 100 brand new from Walmart that I got for like 40 something bucks.
Mother.
No, it wasn't that. It's the last album he ever made.
And will ever make.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like too. Because he's
Yeah,
all
his last album has been like in the 2017 or so.
Yeah, I think you got it right. I think it was 2017, and it's not one of the Elvis albums either. It's the one where he had the music video with the girl, Last Ride in black and white.
Yeah,
What'd
check
you
on the
get?
album cover. That was the last album he ever did.
Yeah, Black Lady and Chrome.
You done, Jordan?
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm done.
So let's kick it off, Mike.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix this shit.
That's what she said. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
You're doing the life wrong, brother.
yes, and we know how you like to eat all your food and everything and digest it and everything, but we're not just food to eat, ladies and gentlemen.
We're food for the ears, baby.
Fucking
That's
right.
That's right. And I see Brother BLK up there's all like, holy crap, you got all this shit. Bro, I got plenty. I got plenty more. I got a whole spin table of I have records galore. But always remember, what's mine is mine. What's yours is mine too.
Does anybody have a fun fact for the evening?
Peanut butter crackers wrapped in